Assalamu alaikum. So in this video we are basically going to do a couple of numericals that are related to this chapter. So if we talk about the first numerical, it simply states that if the radius of the planet Jupiter is 11 times the radius of planet Earth, then what we have to do is we have to compare volumes. So in this question, what we'll be doing is we'll be basically comparing the volumes, and what's given in the question is that the radius of Jupiter is approximately 11 times the radius of Earth. So we know that the shape that the planets acquire basically is the spherical shape, and we're comparing the volumes. So we know that the volume of a sphere will be given by 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3, you know, it's a constant, pi is a constant, and r cube, that will be the radius of your planet. So this will be the formula that we'll be using to compare the volumes. Now, we know that the radius of, if we talk about the volume of Jupiter, that will be given as 4 by 3 pi radius of Jupiter cube. And if we talk about volume of Earth, that will be given by 4 by 3 pi radius of Earth cube. So if this is our equation first and this is our equation second, the volume of Jupiter in the equation first is equal to 4 by 3 pi radius cube. Since we are talking about the volume of Jupiter, so there will be the volume of radius of Jupiter here, and here we are talking about the Earth, so we will obviously take the radius of Earth over here. So we have the two equations. Now what we are going to do is we are basically going to divide. So we'll be dividing equation 1 and equation 2. So let's divide them. So we know that the volume of Jupiter divided by volume of Earth will be given as 4 by 3 pi radius of Jupiter cube divided by 4 by 3 pi radius of Earth cube. So this is our volume of Jupiter and this is our volume of Earth. We can write it as volume of Jupiter divided by volume of Earth is basically equal to 4 by 3 pi. Here we know that the radius of Jupiter is basically equal to 11 times the radius of Earth. So we can replace it over here. What we'll write here is, in place of radius of Jupiter cube, we will write down 11 times radius of Earth cube. And we know the volume of Earth is 4 by 3 pi radius of Earth cube. So 4 by 3 pi and 4 by 3 pi, they will cancel out. Now what's remaining in the equation will be, so we will have the volume of Jupiter divided by volume of Earth equal to, it's 11 times radius of Earth cube, so it will be 11 cube multiplied by radius of Earth cube divided by radius of Earth cube. Radius of Earth cube will cancel out. So we'll get the volume of Jupiter divided by volume of Earth is equal to 11 cube, or we can say that the volume of Jupiter is 11 cube times volume of Earth, or we can simply say the volume of Jupiter is times volume of Earth. So this is the comparison. So if the radius of Jupiter is 11 times the radius of Earth, then we can say that the volume of Jupiter will be almost near about 1331 times the volume of Earth. That's what we saw in the last lecture, where we said that the volume of Jupiter is basically 1300 times the radius of Earth. Now if you talk about the next numerical, it simply states that we have a star over here, and for example this is Earth over here, and the light that's coming from this star takes almost 4.2 light years to reach the Earth. So what we have to do is we have to calculate distance. So the question simply is, you have a star over here. Basically, we know that the closest star to the Earth is Sun, and after that, if we talk about the next closest star to the Earth, that will be the Alpha Centauri. So the light from the Alpha Centauri takes, we know that light from Sun takes 8.3 minutes almost to reach Earth, but the light from this Alpha Centauri, it takes almost 4.2 light years to reach the Earth. So what in this question what we are going to do is, we know the distance between here. So what we have to do is, we have to basically calculate the distance. So let's do the question. We know that the 1 light year, if we talk about 1 light year, that's equal to 9.46 into 10 raised power 12 kilometers. That will be 1 light year. But the question simply states that it takes 4.2 light years to reach Earth. So we know that the 4.2 light years will be equal to 4.2 multiplied by 9.46 into 10 raised power 12 kilometers. So that will be equal to 39.7 into 10 raised power 12 kilometers. So it's pretty simple numerical. So here what we basically found out is the distance between this Alpha Centauri to the Earth, and that was equal to 39.7 multiplied by 10 raised power 12 kilometers. So this will be the distance between Alpha Centauri and the Earth.